I love this request, solving x squared equals 2 to the x. So we can get the first value just by looking at it. If we plug in 2 for the x, we would just get 2 squared equals 2 squared. So we know that x equals 2 is one of the solutions. And we can start doing some work with square roots and logarithms to try to find another value. This will take too long to do in a TikTok. So we can just make a table we'll do 0 to 5 on the x, plug in the 0 to the 5 for this column, plug in 0 to 5 for this column, calculate the values. And we can see here that our two 4s are the same. So this is where we get the x equals 2 that we had before. And we can also see these two 16s are the same. So x equals 4 is also a solution. And we can put a box around that. So now let's go to my second favorite math website, Desmos.com. We'll type in y equals x squared and y equals 2 to the x. And we can see right here is our x equals 2. We can check our x equals 4 is going to be up here. And it is right there, 416. But there's one more solution to this. So this says x equals negative 0.767 is also a solution. And this is a rounded answer. The real solution is irrational and goes on forever. Here's the first however many digits. What if we wanted to express it as an exact value? This is the exact value. It's x equals negative e to the power of negative Lambert W of natural log of square root of 2. And we can put a box around that. So let's talk more about this. What does this even mean? So let's start with the square root of 2. If we have an equation x squared equals 2, what value would solve this for x? Well, that is if x equals square root of 2. So that's where square root of 2 comes in. It's the solution to this equation. Now, what about this natural log part? What is natural log of square root of 2? We have an equation e to the power x equals square root of 2. What value of x would make this true? We call that the natural log of root 2 or ln root 2. That is what can be plugged in for x to make this statement true. So now the w comes into play. How does this work? If we ever have an equation x times e to the power of x equals ln of root 2, what can we plug in for x to make this true? And that is this w ln of root 2. Lambert w is the solution whenever you have an equation set up like this. So how do we even evaluate this? So just like square root of 2 or natural log, the w is also a function that we can evaluate to as many decimal places as we want to go. This is just the way that we notate it to say the exact value. Most people would probably use a calculator or a table for square root of 2 or for natural log. Same thing here, we can just use a calculator for the Lambert w. In fact, here it is plugged into Wolfram alpha. E to the negative Lambert w function ln square root of 2. It looks like this, and this is the decimal approximation it'll give, and we can even do more digits if we wanted. And last, how did we even figure this out? So here's all the work that gets us there. This will take me too long to fit into a TikTok, so I hope to post this explanation on my YouTube channel later this week. If you're curious, feel free to check that out. But here's my notes for it. Thanks again for the request. You guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you soon.